Hey, welcome to another Beer and Vinyl.
Yes.
What number is this? 50?
3? Oh, right.
No,
Since we've done this thing, it's
this
3.
part. It's still Beer and Vinyl.
It's loads, isn't it,
Yeah,
now?
it's
I don't know.
loads. I don't think the camera's quite centred. Let's just do it a little bit more this way.
Hello.
Not it matters. Right, so let's start off with the Beer and Vinyl.
Oh, let's go for the beers.
Right, I've got a Kiwi New Zealand brown ale to start off with, 5%. Got some Kiwis on it. Wash this down.
From Stones, of course. Great
Yeah,
place.
from my local Leytonstone.
Eco beer shop.
Yeah.
They're really great people, actually. A woman was in there today, and all I heard her say was, "I love this shop." You know, everyone loves the place.
Yeah, it's cool.
And
a nice couple as well.
Oh, yeah, they're the best. Well, this is interesting because this is Howlin' Hops Tropical Deluxe. And I was talking to the guy about it, and he goes, "It's quite hard to get cans there because it sells out quite quick." They're a bar in Hackney Wick, which I've been to a couple of times, and they pour the beer out the actual tanks.
Bar and brewery though, isn't it?
Yeah, brewery and tap kind of bar.
Mm.
And they mainly do IPAs, they do stout, but I really like this tropical one they done. But we're always complaining about these things, so it'd be interesting to see if I still like it.
Well, it's when the fruity ones tell you they taste like this, they taste like that, and you drink them and go, it tastes a bit fruity, but it doesn't taste like all these individual.
But it's also the hoppiness sometimes we're not keen on.
That tastes as malty as I expected.
That.
Mm.
Okay.
It feels quite light.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's not really
That's
a stout though, it's just a brown beer, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's alright, nice.
Oh yeah, it's a brown ale.
It's a brown ale, yeah. No, it's decent. So, you ready to reveal?
Oh yeah, it's different, isn't it?
Ready to reveal the albums of the week?
Yeah.
Is it my
we don't
album?
know. We literally don't know. We hide it from each other.
Well,
so.
yeah, I was thinking.
Yeah. Ah.
I was thinking first, right? I was thinking
that's a good choice.
the violence, because I did talk about the violence before, and then one of the guys in the vinyl community was talking about Sanctuary with Refuge Denied. Right. And I actually listened to that earlier today on YouTube.
Okay.
I played it on YouTube, and I thought I would listen to it once today, so I don't want to listen to it again today.
It's interesting because I haven't heard this for ages.
Yeah,
so.
and I looked up. I just generally looked up, and I saw. Nearly picked out Cathedral Self-Sacrifice, the EP. I thought about it, but I saw this one. I thought, let's go with some old thrash, some old school thrash. And so Coroner, I'll kick off. What's your album?
Is that Rest in Peace? Is that the first album?
The first album, yeah.
What do you think of when they progress into the proggy stuff?
Didn't like it.
I still liked it.
I don't like the first 3 albums for me. Coroner's best.
It's still proggy. It's still technical, isn't it? And clever.
Green and Mental Vortex, is it?
Yeah.
I find them boring. I just don't get on with them at all. What's your album this week?
Well, this is one of my favourite thrash albums ever, and it's definitely in my top 10 thrash albums, but it's not really that well known, so I just want to play it and give it a bit of love. I fucking love this album.
Do I know it?
I go mental over this album. It's Whiplash, Power and Pain.
That's cool.
I just fucking love it. It's just this was done in 1985, so I think it's really aggressive for the time.
Shorter album first this week as well. I just remember because the last time I played, we started off with Nasty Savage, didn't we?
Yeah, do this first then, yeah.
So your album gets played first, so Whiplash. I don't think I've got that one.
Yeah, it's the first album.
Yeah, I've only got the one, the
Free Toners.
Ticket of Mayhem or something like that, is it?
Good, second album, good album. The first 2 are really good.
Yeah.
Tony Portaro, Tony Bono, Tony
the 3 Tonys.
Scaglione. But it's just fucking fast, raw. Yeah. The vocals are really raw, and
did
it's
they
just
ever play
over the top.
in London? I don't remember if they ever played in London. Did they? I don't recall ever seeing them.
No, I don't know. They have reformed and done stuff.
I've got a feeling I don't know actually. Thinking about it, did I see them?
And it starts with the all-time classic Stage Dive.
Right. So a long time. I'm not even sure if I've listened to this album, because I'm pretty sure I haven't got it. I've only got that second one.
Nasty.
They're one of the fresh bands that didn't make it into the pinnacle, really, weren't they? They were one of the many that were not lucky enough to.
They tried. I mean, they were too, in a way, too aggressive, maybe. But they did try and incorporate more commercial stuff, but it just never worked for them.
There's too many bands out there.
Yeah. Good band, though. that's an over-the-top ending. You wait till the last song on the second side.
Right, that was cool.
You like that?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
I mean, you probably have heard it. And
I don't know, I'm not sure I've heard it or not. It's what I weird to say Whiplash. I mean, I know of Whiplash, I had the second album, but we've actually heard the first album or not. I can't say I remember. I don't think, you know, I certainly couldn't put my finger on if I had heard it before. But there was 4 tracks on that first album, and immediately the production wasn't the most crisp. But it added to exactly it's raw, and it added extra oomph to the energy and the speed and the catchiness of the riffs. And it was really good, powerful thrash, mate.
And also like vocally, it's really quite aggressive. And Stage Dive is awesome. That's that most of the songs just say what they say on the tin, really. You know, Red Bombs, Prostitution, Last Man Alive, that's basically Nuclear War.
Right.
Message in Blood is sort of about the
we thought it was the Manson family.
Kind of a little bit.
They helped with Skelter and Message in Blood. Like, they helped with Skelter. They wrote in blood on the wall, didn't they?
Yeah.
The Tate LaBianca murders, whatever it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was good stuff. It was good, catchy. Like,
yeah, it was.
I mean, if you like thrash,
you can't argue with it.
Yeah, exactly. And even though it wasn't a band or an album that I particularly was aware of, it was like it's got so much oomph to it that you can't help but bloody well get your head banging and your foot tapping, basically.
Exactly. Well, Tony Scaglione actually went on briefly to drum for Slayer after David Lombardo left first time. Right. It was very brief.
Right.
Then he went back to Whiplash.
Well, they're from New York, aren't they?
Yeah, New Jersey.
New Jersey, yeah.
And all the gang vocals on this album is actually Agnostic Front.
Okay.
Because they were in the same studio doing their second album, Cause for Alarm, which is their kind of more thrashy crossover album. Right. And also Pete Steele from Carnival was doing gang vocals as well, so yeah.
I don't know that, is it?
Oh,
it's written on there, or it's just something you picked up over the
I knew anyway, but it's written on there. It's written there.
Oh yeah, cool.
Somewhere. It's written somewhere.
Extra special thanks, Carnival, Whiplash, backing vocals by the Power Thrashing Death Brigade, Vinny Stigma and Rob Kabula, Agnostic Front, Petra Steele and Louis Boto from Carnival, and Whiplash. Cool. Whiplash doing their own backing vocals.
Yeah.
Alright, side B.
Yeah. It's got some killer songs towards the end, actually.
You were saying the 3 songs at the end.
Yeah, I just love them. The 3 songs at the end there's a mega over the top ending.
Still not finished. Oh, and there was that cowboy, cowbell at the end.
Yeah, basically something being nailed to the cross.
Spiel or something. Oh, nailed to the cross. Yeah. That was a long drawn out ending.
Yeah.
And my body shock is so off, I was just falling asleep. Yeah. Not because it was boring, not because I didn't like it. I was
just in fresh bliss.
Basically, I had my feet up and I was like, lying back and I was just nodding off. I thought I'd done a whack sleep last night, actually. I went to bed at a reasonable time. Right, I woke up. Did you? Yeah, I went to bed before 12.
Okay, that's good for you.
Woke up at 1:30. Oh,
that's not good.
Yeah, and then I stayed up to about. Then I stayed in bed to about 5:30. So I had about 5 hours sleep.
But the other day, I was weird, wasn't I? I fucking got up in the morning and went for a run.
Yeah,
I was like buzzed out
yeah.
for some reasons.
Yeah.
Too much sugar, probably. But yeah, that was cool. Warmonger, Power Thrashing Death.
That's a good title, Power Thrashing Death.
It is.
It does exactly what it says on the tin.
It does. Stirring Accordion, witchery stuff.
Yeah.
Spit in Your Grave, anti-establishment stuff.
Okay.
And Now to the Cross is kind of your sort of demon.
Surely.
Your demon sort of stuff, you know. Spit in Blood, Head on the Demon from Hell, and You're Left Without a Soul to Sell. Awesome album, over the top, good sort of thrash.
Yeah.
I love it.
Surprised I've not heard more of them actually. They've got more. Like I say, there were so many albums around at that time.
They're on Roadrunner on this, so it's quite a big label. So
one of the biggest thrash labels.
Yeah.
But it weren't one of the bands that really got sort of spoken, in high.
No. It's a cult kind of favourite in a way. This album. Yeah. Pretty basic logo. We mentioned that. A lot of the thrash bands did though. At least you can read it. Quite a funny cover, really. But you know,
it's quite
It's still iconic in a strange way.
It's almost like comical, like it's in a comic book kind of like a giant robot hand squashing someone's head.
Yeah, can't argue with that.
Yeah.
That's what the music sounds like.
Yeah. Right, so we're cracking with Coroner.
Yes.
Swiss, wasn't he the roadie originally for Tom G Warrior?
Maybe, but actually Tom G Warrior actually sung on their very first demo.
Oh, right.
Because
I thought I did a guy from Coroner was a roadie for
it's possible.
Celtic Frost at one point. A 3-piece, same as the last band. Surprised how good 3-pieces can be, actually. Sometimes you think 3-pieces won't have the depth of sound, but it's possible to have the bass and the drums taking up while the guitar's doing a solo or whatever.
Like these guys, you're all right, you know.
Right, you want to take your one off then?
Oh,
so let's get on with this.
That would help.
That would help, yeah. Right, only 8 tracks, four on a side on this one.
All right.
Yeah. We're Born Through Hate, kicking off the first one. It's
it's on Noise, all the Celtic Frost were on Noise.
Yeah, a lot of the bands, European
German
thrash band, or the Coroner.
Is that the right side?
Creator, I can't actually tell actually, looking at it. Other side, the other side is the first side, with the... So the... Yeah. I got it on a hoodie because I joined the Death Cult Lodge, which was their fan club.
How many fan clubs were you with?
Oh, I was in a few fan clubs for a while,
Never done that.
The Death Cult Lodge was the name of their fan club. Yeah. And so I've got an old style hoodie with like drawstring neck kind of thing. It's quite cool.
We have an intro.
I can just about fit my fat gut into it.
Yeah. There's a couple of really short songs there. I guess it's like an intro or something.
The very beginning of the intro,
Quite a bit.
Yeah, good stuff.
It is really good stuff,
Yeah,
isn't it? Tell us about this album.
Right, it starts off with that really kind of maudlin kind of intro, like R.I.P. goes through, so it's like a funeral dirge kind of thing, nice and slow, and goes straight into the resting. We're Born Through Hate, and When the Angels Die. The first 2 songs are the most memorable for me. The ones that I had on. Every time they come on a tape, my compilation tapes I used to play, but the other ones, not right. So when We're Born Through Hate, that's just. But the thing about them as well, there's no lyric sheets, you can't actually read them. I always find myself trying to work out what they're trying to sing. And singing along to what I think they're singing. Yeah. And also the mix on the vocals are quite lowish in the mix. It's not like a very projects his voice that much. It's kind of like
probably the production of the time.
No, I don't know. I think that's maybe that's the style they wanted. His vocal, his voice is not way up in your face. No. It's in there, but it's listenable, but without and also the main thing is the musicianship. It's hard to believe it's a 3-piece. It's just, and they seamlessly go from one riff to another, and there's another way you can just sit back and dreamy thrash heaven like you were saying before. Yeah. And Nosferatu is nothing. It's just an instrumental. Yeah. Then he goes into Suicide Commando.
So technical.
Technical. But remember, that's not one I remember as much though. Yeah. They don't do an awful lot of like verse, chorus, like sing along. There's not that much sing along about them. Though some of the first 2 tracks, there's a couple of bits you can. You think even though you don't quite know what the words are, you sing along what you think the words are.
It sounded quite correct what you were saying.
I think I was bluffing it well. Yeah. We were saying the front cover is like a fisheye camera view of a cemetery. And on the back, the three members of the band are in urns.
All dead.
And I think they kept the same 3-piece for the whole time, didn't they? I don't think they ever lost anyone. As I remember,
They look like stage names because they're all
Tommy T. Barron, Ron Royce, and Marky Marco. It's true. It could be stage names. It could be Tommy T. Barron.
One thing they say about it's Ron in it.
Ron Royce.
And the bass player is like a lot of people just praise how well he plays bass and sings at the same time. Yeah, it's pretty outstanding musicians. Yeah, good stuff. Let's turn it over.
New beer. Let's talk the new beer.
The beer.
Right, so I've got Samuel Smith's organic chocolate stout. Yummy.
Always get that.
What's that saying? I can't make out that meat. It says in the middle there. It's funny handwriting. It's like something cacao.
Oh yeah, cacao.
What's that? Can you work out what the top word is?
Cacao.
Yeah, no, that's that word it says there. What's the top word say?
Flat nose, my eyes can't see it.
And it's in a really weird...
You've got better eyes than me.
Oh no,
chocolate cacao.
No, look, I don't know, chocolate doesn't look like a real word. It's not a word I recognise anyway. Yeah, anyway, I'll let you go on with it.
St Barnabas Tripel.
It's
Not
Berliners,
triple.
yeah.
These are like Trappist beers from Belgium.
Belgian monk booze.
Yeah, booze, yeah. They do 3 different versions of them, so I have to try them. 8%.
Yeah.
Strong, nice wheat beer,
Right.
which usually because it's Belgian, but I love the stuff.
Put hairs in your chest.
And yeah.
Right, so the next slide we've got R.I.P., Coma, Fried Alive, and Tottentots, which means Dance of Death, I think.
Oh, okay.
I believe it
Do
does.
you remember much about this side?
Tottentots is one that I remember the most.
Yeah.
I remember because that's the chorus. She goes, Tottentots!
All right. Dot.
Yeah.
Right, okay, let's do it. Oh.
Hey, careful.
Without breaking it.
Yeah. Or scratching it.
Yeah.
Shame we can't play more. Yeah, we have to do copyright strike.
Got none before though. Don't always get it right.
Yeah.
That's all.
Good stuff.
Fucking good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
What's that bit?
I don't know. You're the.
I don't remember that bit.
Anyway.
A little reprise. Just a little reprise. Don't get a copyright strike. That's. Yeah, no, this is not good. Okay, this is not part of the song. It's just a weird layout bit. I don't even remember. An outro. Assuming it's not even mentioned on the. Maybe it's the only record in the whole existence that has it on there. Maybe I've got a special exclusive limited edition and doesn't have the only one that has that bit on there. Let me know if it's on your version of R.I.P. That's really long, isn't it, as well? Strange.
Don't remember this at all.
No, it's a long time since I played it. Hell of a long time since I played it on vinyl. So, yeah, so 4 more cool songs. And once again, like you try and work out what the lyrics are, try and sing along to it, but you can't. They're like, oh no, Tottentots is like it's said so quickly, like it's the chorus, but he just says something. It sounds like da da da. I don't know what he says. It could even be German because the Tottentots is German. And he goes Tottentots, and he says so quickly, and he's back into another fucking fast riff kind of thing.
I loved Friday Live. That was an awesome track.
Yeah.
Just.
And that was sentenced to death, but it didn't actually say Fry the Live, I don't think.
Song,
and R.I.P. starts off with a bit of a dirge again, didn't it?
Yeah,
and then Coma starts off with the deep, deep, the old heart monitor.
Yeah. It's just, you don't know what the drummer is going to come out with for a sort of rhythm, which I find quite interesting.
And the riffs fucking flow all over the place, don't they?
Outrageously fucking
jump
talented.
from one to another, and like, you know.
How do you get that talented on your first album?
Yeah, and what was the song that had the really cool harmonic? Was that on Tottentots? So we just did, the real blinking.
The pinch harmonics.
Yeah, coming out. But yeah, and it's just so hard to believe it's a 3-piece. So 2 3-pieces, slightly different. Yours is a more heads down, crash, bang, wallop kind of style of thrash. And this was like speed,
technicality, and.
I think that I don't miss the fact that you can't sing along to it too much because you can't really work out what's being sung.
Same with this Whiplash. I mean, but at least there's
I've got the lyric sheet. That's my in the sleeve there. Yeah, took it over there a minute ago. I don't want to get them all mixed up.
Yeah.
But yeah, both bloody cool. Is it worth doing which one you preferred best? What we did last time?
We're always just going to pick out our albums, aren't we?
No, it depends. Because I'm going to pick out just a random. One day I'm going to pick out a completely random album I've listened to in years. I don't even remember, you know what I mean?
Close your eyes and just...
Yeah, basically one day.
I still, I love listen to my Whiplash.
When it comes to these, there's familiarity, which one is the most familiar to you? That was a particularly... I like that bloody Whiplash. I don't think I'd ever listened to that one before that album, but it was instantly like, oh yeah, I could listen to this, or, you know, more than happy to listen to this over and over again.
I have heard that album before, but not for a long time.
No. Same here, I haven't listened to it for fucking ages. But when I was choosing an album before, this is a classic. This is definitely worth listening to again. One
thing I have to mention, actually, I have actually got some people into this album, which is really cool. I sent to the Thunderhead show on my radio station the first Whiplash album, and they love it now.
They'll play it, so it's getting a few more plays.
Oh, all the time, so that's pretty cool. But yeah.
They're still going, though, aren't they? I think they're still going.
Yeah, they did reform.
You were saying they had a lot of different bloody. They tried a few different styles, didn't they, over the years?
Really poor. They did the next album after this is same singer, Thrash, was pretty decent. The next album they got like a more of a high pitched falsetto type.
Yeah, more of a kind of.
Which is still alright.
Yeah.
But then they tried like a sort of album that sounded like grunge, and then they did an album that sounded like Pantera. Like it's like. Stop doing that.
Well, some bands they put so much heart and effort into things. They think, well, let's do something that's going to get us noticed, and it
happens with most of the thrash bands. They all try
so fucking hard to get bloody anywhere in the music.
Yeah.
You've got to be lucky to be one of. When you think about it, in metal, there's only a few in the real top tier that are making shitloads of money and getting all decent,
Yeah, especially in like thrash.
Yeah. And I suppose the scene wasn't around for that long before the shit like grunge started coming in and fucking other styles of metal became more popular and that. But I think we probably enjoyed our own one the most. Simply because of the familiarity of it, basically.
I enjoyed both.
I enjoyed both of them as well. But that's why I said, is it worth bloody you doing that?
It's not really, is it?
You know what I mean? Maybe in other times it might be worth it if I picked out a random one or something like that.
What's important to me is did we both enjoy it?
Yeah, definitely. Both enjoyed both albums. I enjoyed both my beers as well.
Yeah.
They go down too quickly. I'll tell you, I'm gonna have a snooze now. I'll tell you, I've been just like. I'm in a thrash and beer coma now.
Yeah.
Just like just relaxing, just listening to the bloody riffs chopping and changing and like flying from one to another as well. It's like thrash mesmerisation.
Yeah. That's a good name for an album.
Yeah.
Thrash
mesmerised by the thrash.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's weird though, isn't it? Maybe it's an old man thing. When you're young, you get fucking all energetic and like you want to jump around the room and mosh off the fucking furniture.
I was moshing away.
When you get a bit younger, you just listen, just fucking relaxing to it, man. Just listen to it. It's just like, oh man,
who says you can't relax the thrash?
Yeah, drifting off into the riffage.
That's it.
Right, riffage. Is that such a thing? Driffage?
Driffage.
When you drift off into the rift, you're driffage.
Driffage.
Yeah.
But I was saying actually that I think both albums are kind of cult classics.
Yeah. Let's lift them up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cool.
Maybe we can get this as the profile pic. Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Cheers for tuning in. I'm going to bugger off now.
Yeah.
But maybe we'll do it next week if I'm not back at work.
Maybe the Celtic Frost thing would be.
You think we do the Celtic Frost best of?
Yeah. I'm having a listen through.
How many albums have they got?
Not only 7 releases.
Right.
So
7 of them were counted as full releases.
Yeah. So with a couple of EPs, which I will include because the
EPs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, all right.
Cheers for watching.
See you soon.
Bye.